Are you going to give a chance for Liquid to show the Suyo, or are you just going to keep banning that out? Because Carl TZ has had some of the best Suyo performances this season, of course, outside of James Pax and King Kong.
Before I answer that, I want to say that I think that Omega were risking the fact that maybe the Cloud is going to be the first pick for Team Liquid. That's why they banned the Suyo, thinking that they will get the Hardy for free, but that wasn't the case. So to answer your question now, no, I don't think so. Because of what I said earlier, I believe that this is a big gamble on their side. There's no way. Okay, Claude, there you go. First pick, Claude.
Yeah,
because now it's the Phobius which was banned instead of that Suyo.
Omega realized, accepted the fact that maybe it is a little bit too much.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like the Yuuzhan was an answer, but you know, if they want something different, at least they end up with this. And the Harley, most likely.
Jushin, maybe? There you go.
Yeah. So it's going to be either the Leomord or the Suyo at this point.
Suyo, yeah. I think you want to go Suyo now for TLPH, such a solid comp. Typically, you also get the high loss early in that scenario so that you have a way to get into the face of the Harley. There's that option of the Hilda for TLPH, but I think that they will most likely go for Suyu plus the high loss.
I wonder what JP's going to end up with again. They keep banning out the Kalea. Surprisingly enough, the Kalea is one of the least played heroes by JP this season. More roamers have played it. There's still his typical high loss Gacha. By the way,
you're right.
He is such a gatot god. His timing with the Unbreakable, yung
That's right.
taunt niya, sobrang on point.
I think it might be even called the Unbreakable. JP, the Unbreakable. There's the Suyo and the Eve instead of the high loss para sa TLPH. And Omega will be answering in kind. Do you now pick up the Sora if you're Omega?
The Sora is good. You don't have to worry about the Valentina showing up. Omega then can spend the second phase of the draft taking either both JP heroes, or you take one out, pick one for yourself, and then maybe the other ban will be committed to a Sanford.
Yeah, Sanford hero. Alice maybe, because Alice Eve Gatot is gonna be there. There's the Hilda. And I thought it will be on the side of TLPH, but it will eventually be on Omega's side. This is their preparation in case TLPH will be able to pick up Uranus as well as the Alice. At the same time, it's a flex pick. So I think the fourth pick eventually for Omega will be their marksman. There's the glue banned out by Omega. TLPH can choose to ban Moskov.
Oh, yep.
If you like, or the Clint.
With the potential list of picks that could end up with JP or Sanford, I feel like the Clint isn't as Omega as a pick as I want it to be. Maybe something that allows Neski to just stand and deal basic attacks, not through skills. There's just something about the Clint that going up against TLPH is really vulnerable to me.
For sure. Especially because it's the LPH with a lot of time. You can see Suyu, a lot of spells or abilities that can go to the backlines. They still ban the Alice despite them having this Hilda, which kind of tells me that this Hilda might go roam. Fourth pick for Omega is highly likely going to be their marksman. Without the Clint in mind, I think the Moskov is the only other option, unless they are going to show us something like a Bruno in this scenario.
Yeah, with the presence of the Eve, you are running out of options here for Omega, unless he wants to take a page out of Severo's book and then gets a YSS, but only if, and I think that means they'll have to save the YSS for the last pick. If the last two picks are a lot of dive, the extra Mountain Shocker might help them out.
Jan, if we build on that fact, it means that this Hilda will be very good bad, by the way, sort of for TLPH. So if we build up on that, do you think this is a high loss now for Omega or Gatot Kachas, the way that they will take away those two heroes from TLPH? Because that will be a great combo for them.
Yeah, either of those two, I think if I'm putting myself in the shoes of Omega, mas gusto ko na pipiliin ko naman yung Gatot, tapos tignan naman natin kung paano nila i-manage yung high loss at Eve combination together. Kasi nakita mo na, game number 1, alakas ng Gatot ni JP.
Yeah.
Parang konting tempo break lang muna, tanggalin lang muna sa option list ng TLPH.
Yeah. Ay, combo talaga nun. So this is carry. Marksman nga yung kanila fourth pick. So I can see this, Gatot Kacha na. And no, there is this pretty bad Laput and Lapu-Lapu and Gatot for TLPH.
Tatanggal ka na rin ng pick doon para kay James pag ginawa nila dito yung Lapu-Lapu. Kasi Omega, kaya kulang pa din sila ng access talaga doon sa Eve. Kung magro-roam yung Hilda, sobrang awkward in the sense na meron kang roamer na, of course, alam naman natin yung impact ng Hilda, pero sino yung magda-dive? Sino yung magiging parang katawan para makakain ng damage?
Yes. Lapu-Lapu and CC na nakita natin para sa TLPH. What if Lapu-Lapu? Oh, Pakito! Siyempre! Bakit nga naman natin makakalimutan? Usong-usong ngayon, there's the Katja. So Hilda XP, Katja for Omega. You asked me about this no game number 1 na kung gusto ko ba na mas aggressive na movements from Omega, and I think the answer is yes for me, and the answer is also yes para sa Omega with this Katja carry last 2 picks for them.
Alam naman natin yung combo ng burst nila. They can pick off and they can surprise TLPH. But it's still Liquid, man.
Liquid.
It's still Liquid. How are they going to be able to pull this off real quick? TL or Omega?
I'd go TL actually kasi napakalakas ako po ng Eve plus Hylos.
I'm more Omega this time. Thank you, everyone. Make some noise for the two teams as we welcome our casters.
Maraming salamat sa ating on-ground panel. Sabi ni Wolf, dun siya sa isa. Renmar naman is on the other side. But looking at it, the Hylos-Eve combination seems to be a strong combo para sa kupunan ng Team Liquid Philippines. But they finally got a hero para dito kay Perks na posibleng mag-change ng tides para sa Smart Omega. This is game number 2 of the upper bracket semifinals. The question is, will Team Liquid Philippines extend yung kanilang kalamangan, or will Smart Omega finally equalize?
I would like to highlight how good this Katja pick is for Smart Omega. If they need someone na kaya pumigil sa pagragasa na pwedeng gawin ng Hylos Eve combo, well, look at James.
Naagaw!
Naagaw niya!
Naagaw ni James!
Oh my goodness.
Harap-harapan!
Ben, ibang klase yung pressure talaga na binigay ni James. Tingnan mo, after niya mag-cut dun sa kanya, diretso kay Carl, kakat uli si James.
And sobrang tapang nun considering na si Carl TZ, nirisk niya rin na hindi gamitin yung retribution niya para sana mas maganda yung ikot. But that didn't happen. James had the purple.
Alam niya rin kasi na if ever man gamitin niya yung retribution niya, guguluhin pa rin siya nung Katja and ng Joshin ni Perxiva at ni Mingguin. So, he has to face the consequences. I mean, up until now, hindi pa niya makukuha ng mabilis yung kanyang orange buff. He even wanted to go first for that beetle. Kasi kung uunahin naman niya yung orange, makukuha yung beetle niya.
Yeah, nahihirap dito naman sa kabilang panig, nahihirapan si Sanford dahil sa ginagawa ni Ryzen. Perxiva ay tatauhan na rin ni James, ni JP. James ngayon ay babalik na doon sa kanyang linya at mabilis lamang na mag-clear ng mga waves dito sa larong to.
Now the goal for Smart Omega medyo mas maging dahan-dahan yung kanilang approach, because again, Carl TZ, palabas na yung pinakaunang pagong at hindi pa siya nakakaabot ng level 4, so baka mag-transition sila sa paghanap ng kills considering na may lamang na halos 300 ang kupunan ng Smart Omega. Ngayon mukhang i-challenge ito ng Liquid, or should I say ng Barangay.
Okay, level 4 na dito si James at pinuruhan na kagad nila si Danny JP. Ryzen na nakakuha ng first blood. Sabay nagtungo rin dun sa may bandang itaas na bahagi itong si Sanford. James ngayon babalik dun sa pagong. Level 3 pa rin si Carl TZ and Mingguin. Actually, 4 na miyembro mula sa Omega.
Lalaban nila.
Nagamit ang Mingguin ang pinuruhan. Pero sasama na rin si Nensky dito sa party. At si Sanji ngayon ang kanyang pinupuntahan. Nakakuha na ng kill ni Sanford. At sasama na rin si Neddy. Siya'y nakakuha pa ng isa at ang pagong ay biglang liliko dito sa Team Liquid Philippines.
Sumama na ang iba. May kasama ding kitil ng buhay as Team Liquid Philippines. Level 3 Carl TZ still gets the turtle.
Isa lang ang trabaho ng Team Liquid Philippines doon, i-stall ng bahagya yung turtle. And by the time na na-stall nila and tinawag bigla si Teddy, kailangan namin ng ekstrang tulong dito. That blazing duet plus the flicker really show off the members of Smart Omega. But for Team Liquid Philippines, magandang bagay yon para ma-regain yung control and possession for that turtle.
Sino ba naman ng katangi-tanging tao na may lakas ng loob na kapag level 3 ka lang, makikipaghatakan ka dun sa Lord as a turtle, di ba?
It's just, again, the communication na meron yung TLPH na, sige, Netsky, since sumama na yun, Teddy, ikaw din, dapat kasama ka na, pero dapat makakuha ka ng kill. And this gives him a little bit more advantage. Kasi si Netsky, nung sumama siya, wala siyang nakuha, pero mas nagpaigting palalo yung items na meron itong si Teddy because of this 101 KDA.
Ito yung mga best part pagdating sa mga Cloud users. Yung do-double lane ka lang sana, yung makikitulong ka lang, pero nakakuha ka pa ng kill.
Uy, tatlong umaaligid. Pero sa kabilang panig, namatay namatay na naman or namatay finally itong si Netsky.
Oh my
So si
gosh.
Sanford, drumirigol-rigol lang. Failed attempt para dito sa Omega.
Tol, nagchacha sa ilalim ng torre. This is a real cooling beast move. Handcam by the GOAT and the Infinix GT50 Pro. I mean, ganyan pala dapat yun.
Oo nga eh.
Ganyan pala dapat yun. Hindi ko kasi masyadong nagagalawan ng ganyan eh. Pero ano kaya yung itsura niya nung level 3 siya? Kasi 2 minutes later, 7 na agad at pantay na sila ni Ryzen.
Imagine yung kaninang naagawan ng Purple. Ngayon, siya pa yung threat para sa Smart Omega. The moment again na mag-spawn yung turtle, it would be... Teka lang, si Perks.
Naku, nahatak na at mabilis din nilang tinunaw dito si Teddy. Pero ang magiging kapalit nun ay ang pagong willing ang Omega na i-risk iyon. Kasi nga naman nakauna na itong si Teddy no?
Again, this is the same recipe na ginagawa ng Smart Omega mula kanina.
Flicker.
Puruan si Teddy pero si Sanford naman ngayon.
Nako, sinasabayan na niya yung dalawa. Ang tanong kakayanin
What?
niya ba? Tinututukan pa rin siya ng flash dito ni Mingguin. At talagang binabantayan itong si Sanford mabibit-bit. Siya'y mapapatay rin. At tagumpay ang barangay sa kanilang pinlano.
Those are 2 kills na nakuha ng barangay on the side lanes.
Medyo tumagal lang ng bagya yung kay Sanford, but the good thing is for Smart Omega, alam nila na kaya nilang pumatay!
May ipit pang gagawin dito si JP at si Carlito. Apat kagad ang nagtungo doon sa may bandang ibaba. And finally, mapapatay muli dito ni Carlito. Habang si JP ay binibibit lamang ni Mingguin. Atras muna sila. At may chance pa nga mabasag tong baba, pre.
Again, yung mga counter-attacks na ginagawa ng Team Liquid Philippines, sinisiguro nila na sila yung mananalo every time na sila yung mag-engage.
Hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. Una, papatayin si Netsky, mapipigilan yung pag-scale up. Pangalawa, mapapabilis yung item, yung pag-farm ni Teddy dahil binigay din sa kanya ng buong buo yung torre doon sa baba. Pero nakakuha naman si James ng torre sa taas. Pero still, TLPH got the better part of that trade.
Alam mo, parang sabi ng Team Liquid Philippines, Omega, baka nakakalimutan nyo, best hero ni Teddy yan, nagpapa-MMR yan, at ngayong gamit.
Sinabi niya talaga yun?
Sinabi na yun. Sabi ko na nga ba, sasabihin mo yun. Hindi, pero totoo yan. Kaya lang, nagkatotoo rin ang plano dito ng Smart Omega na patayin itong si Teddy. Second death ng gold laner ng Team Liquid Philippines. 13 segundo para dun sa pagong at pwesto na rin ang Omega.
Oh, Smart Omega needs to maximize the situation.
These are signs of life for Smart Omega. Hanggat kaya ni Ryzen na kumuha ng solo kill na ganon. Hanggat up yung ultimate at nagagamit yon ng up yung ultimate ni Perxiva at nagagamit yon ng Smart Omega kahit pa trailing behind sila ng Team Liquid Philippines, it's still good signs na kaya nilang lumaban.
Pero mag-divine judgment dito at si Carlito ang nagtagumpay. Atas muna si Perxiva. Nilatag yung glory spot para nga naman magpulasan yung mga susugod na miyembro ng Omega. Tagumpay para sa TL.
Again, napakalinis ng kuha na yun ng pagong ng Team Liquid Philippines
Baba.
kasi napuwersa itong si Ryzen na kumuha ng kanyang purple objective all while Smart Omega was giving information. So kahit ganun, wala na sila magawa. Titigan na lang talaga nila yung pagong.
Kailangan nag-give up yun kasi if ilalaban ulit nila, if they would just repeat yung mga mistakes nila kanina ng game number 1, forcing a team fight, pwede silang lamunin dito ng Team Liquid Philippines. The moment na nakakapag-decide sila, nakakapag-think through sila sa mga ginagawa nila dito sa mapa, it is good sign for Smart Omega. Pero ang tanong, hanggang kailan good signs lang? Kailan gagalawan ng Omega to?
Oo, there needs to be a game changer. Manggagaling sa
Yes.
team fight, posibleng sa pick-off. What's the best idea here para sa barangay?
Kailangan nilang mahanap again. It's either itong si Teddy or even si Sanji naman yung puruhan nila kasi hindi pa namamatay ngayon yung even ni Sanji or even Carl TZ. If ever na magkaroon na ng Lord fight or ng Lord dance, it's better for Smart Omega. Hilain mo si Carl, patayin agad.
Ang lambot pala ni Sanford. Pupunta siya dito ni Ryzen. Pero bibili ni Sanford yung kanyang trip. Atras muna ang muli. Flicker and force na rin para dito kay Sanford. And dahil nga doon sa pag-force na yon ng Ryzen ay may pagkakataon sila na rumekta na kagad kung saan nila patungong gusto.
So magsisimula yung Lord na walang flicker itong si Sanford pero sandamakmak naman yung dashes ng hero na yan. So kahit papano makakawala pa siya kung kinakailangan talaga si JP na mataan.
And ang JP kagad ang kanilang bibigyan pero nagamit yung spotway. Ang problema lang may pagbit-bit pa na gagawin dito
Ay,
si
habol!
Mingguin with the lantern. Pero may habol na magaganap. River
Uy,
Precision nagamit ni
Teddy!
James. Tatapos ng sideline pero may ipit din si Perxiva dito. papasok na si
Isa pa,
Teddy.
no!
Sa may PMI din. Buti na lang may follow-up si Sanji sa tatakas na Perksiva at parang malulugi pa sila doon kasi may Lord ng pabuhay.
Sila pa yung nadali doon sa gusto nilang gawin. Ang ganda sana ng pick-off. Yes, nakuha nila. Ito si Daddy JP. But again, he's not a best target at all kasi even without JP,
Lord na.
kaya lumaban ng Team Liquid Philippines. This is a Blitz Lord para sa Cavalry.
Ito na nga ang kanilang gagawin. May nakamula dun sa Lord. Papunta si Ryze pero hindi aabutan. Cartesi
Uy!
nakuha na yung Lord na
Sanford goes
iyon
down.
pero si Sanji ang kanilang pinuntahan. Kaya naipit din si Ryzen at mamamaalam sa naging proseso. Ganun din naman itong si Sanji. 2 sa 2 ang naging palitan. Ang kinalamang na ng Team Liquid, may Lord silang nakuha.
And that's really good for Team Liquid Philippines. They know na kaya nilang lumaban kahit hindi pa sila kompleto. Na kaya nilang i-blitz yung Lord. This is a Claude and a Suyo we're talking about. Even Sanford provides that damage. And enough na rin yung sacrifice na ginawa ni Sanford doon. Although maganda for Smart Omega na they happen to find Sanji doon sa process. Kahit pa paano, hindi sila malulugi na sobra, James!
Ako wala tapataka si James dito. Pinuntahan nila ng Cartesi pero nandun yung lantern mula kay Mingwin. Atas muna sila, mabibindin ditong si Daddy JP
Uy,
at
nata-
hahatakin din.
Teddy!
Extension pala yun, kaya lang si James ay namatay din by Sino Black Teddy. Pero sa likod ng bahagi, naghanap dito si Ryzen na magiging target niya. Papasok na rin dito
target?
at bibilin dito ni Teddy. Atras, itong, ni JP, Teddy ay umatras na rin. At mabubuhay pa ang gold laner ng CL.
And that was before the Lord was defended. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pag-arangkada ng TLPH. And this one, may hila man si Perks, ay tila magko-cooldown yan. So kailangan maghintay ng Smart Omega at magagamit nila ang kanilang energy shields para sana depensahan ang mga natitirang inhibitors. Buo pa naman ang tatlo. Magagamit ang dalawa sa tatlong mga energy shields. So all of the inhibitors are safe. But Liquid is holding on to a 4.7k gold lead.
Hindi pa pwedeng basta-basta kung sino nasa harap. If you're Smart Omega, you have to find your targets. You have to do some extra effort para tanggalin either Sanford, Cartesi, Sanji, or Teddy. Kasi kay JP, okay lang. Basta maibato niya yung Glorious Pathway niya bago siya mamatay, okay na eh. At ngayon, hahabol ng Team Liquid.
O, kita na si Perksiva. Glorious Pathway ay ginamit din ni JP para lamang sana habulin din si Perksiva. Sanford ay lalapit. May panghatak si Perksiva dito. Pero sa likod ng bahagi, andun si Ryzen. Pupuntahan ata ni Cartesi. Tatama ba yung kanyang stun? Hindi nga muna. At magre-regroup ang Team Liquid at ang Smart Omega ay magpo-flow na lang ng kanilang mga waves.
Alam mo, ganito yung ginawa ni Ryzen yesterday against Twisted Minds. Nanggagaling siya dun sa iba't ibang mga lugar para sana makahanap ng pick-off na kailangan.
Pwede natin tawagin na langaw moves.
Langaw.
Yung ipis sa kondo ng Liquid.
Oo, yung mga ganon. Ganon ang ginagawa ni Ryzen kung saan-saan nanggagaling, mangungulit na magkakat ng wave, pupunta doon sa long lane, and if he continues to do this, nagkakaroon ng threat for Team Liquid Philippines. Kasi if hindi nila i-address yung sitwasyon, if hindi nila i-address yung problema na merong langaw doon sa Team Liquid Philippines, mahihirapan sila for the next Lord fights kasi humahaba na humahaba, nagkaka-item lang si Netsky at si Perksiva.
But guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Hanggang kailan, or please correct me, hanggang kailan pwedeng gamitin ni Ryzen yung mga ganong klase ng galaw? Kasi risky din naman yung ginagawa niya eh.
Hanggang makakuha na ng item si Netsky and kailangan nilang madaliin yun.
Aware na si Goat.
Naku, nakita ni Carl!
Si Ryzen dito, kailangan na niya mag-space escape. Pero wala pa makakatakas sa kamay ng GOAT. Hinatiran pa ni JP dito ng Revitalize.
Oh my goodness.
Ganon kaprotektado kayo kay Daddy.
Nahataw na sa pader yung langaw. Ngayon, bukas na ang pintuan para sa Liquid na mas malinis makuha yung Lord.
Grabe si Daddy JP. Sabi niya, Daddy Som, andito ako. Akong bahala sa'yo, Carlito, at kukunin natin ang Lord na to.
Na-fly swatter.
Apply swatter, pre.
Inabot ni Carl. At hindi pa kontento ang Team Liquid Philippines. They wanted this outer turret even before the Lord will come. Sa kanilang kamay ngayon si Netsky. Again, item check. Abot naman na, kaya na, buo ng Trinity.
oo.
Malefic gun ang pwedeng isunod for that added range, but that was just added range. Mas kailangan niya na dito na mag-build up pa ng Wind of Nature. Teka!
Ako, binili kagad nila dito si James. At mabilisan din tumumba. Wala magiging trade ang Smart Omega dito. 30 segundo pa bago mabuhay itong si James. Medyo matagal-tagal pa naman yung Lord dun sa ibabang bahagi. Pero sabi ni Sanford, sige na, tutulungan ko na itong Lord na ito para sumuro na sa ibaba.
Matic na 4v5 situation, glorious pathway, binitawan na ni JP para sana makapag-engage sila doon sa may bandang gitna na Torre. Yung Lord ay nasa baba at mababasag ang isa sa mga inhibitors. 8.1k ang hawak ngayon ng TLPH. Paano ito madedepensahan ng Smart Omega kasi katok ng katok at nagdadabog na ang Liquid.
Tingnan natin na ngayon yung Lord. Muna ang kanila pinupuntirya. Medyo
Big Win.
mapapalalim natin si Big
Flicker.
Win. Kailangan niya mag-flicker dito and yung beacon ay nagamit na rin niya.
Ano
Reroll
ba
celebration
yan?
mula dito kay Sanji.
Yun
At
lang.
ready na katapusin ito ng Team Liquid Philippines. At sila ay match point na.
Just domination! Match point ang Team Liquid Philippines!
Curious lang ako kung open yung ultimate doon ni Ferxiva. Bakit walang nangyari from Smart Omega? They need to be that one na pupwersa ng mga bagay-bagay pero para silang naaaurahan, para silang pinapatahimik ng Liquid.
Ramdam natin yung kumbaga parang nakikita naman natin andun yung laro ng Omega, nandun yung pagnanais nila na makakuha at makatrade. Pero kasi kung sabi ng Team Liquid dito, kung gusto nyo ng laban, bibigyan namin kayo ng laban.
Until they don't just play hard, they play smart.
They play smart. Okay.
Isipin mo, men, level 3 Carl TZ. Usually pag ganun, pag rank games,
Bigay na eh.
Oo.
Ibigay mo na yung turtle, mag-farm muna ako. Pero ito, gumamit nag-call a friend. That's legit the right way to do. Meron pa palang ibang approach pag level 3 yung jungler.
Medyo si Midnight yun, pre, pagpabaksak naman, pre, pacheck naman ako ng purple, pero iba si Carl TC. At siya muli ang MVP ng game number 2.
You wanna know why? Kanina tinatanong ko nasaan yung Divine Judgment. And it is dodged by Carl TZ doon sa top lane. Yung isang vertical niya, sobrang, paano ba sasabihin? Perfect timing, perfect frame na na-dodge niya yung Divine Judgment na yun. And, I mean, that was just GOAT things again and again, back-to-back MVP para sa taong to, ang pinakamalakas sa tahanan ng pinakamalakas.
Men, Carl, ibang last ka talaga.
Ibang klase ka, Carl.
Parang sobrang hirap i-describe kung ano yung nangyari kanina. Level 3 na agawan ni James. Doon pa lang parang iisipin mo na
Lugi na.
okay, lugi. Pero si Carl to eh. Yun lang yung tanging paraan para sana makapagpaliwanag tayo ng mas maayos. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung magiging kaso for the others, especially for Renmar and Wolf, as to how they would be able to explain what happened. Pero Joshi, you have the time to do so. What happened there? Ano bang nangyari? Bakit bigla na lang Liquid ang lumamang kahit level 3 si Carl?
Yung stall na ginawa nila up until makaabot si Teddy. Yung call for action na Teddy, teka, kailangan ka namin dito. And that is a perfect time for Carl na siya pa yung makakuha ng turtle na yun. Imagine, with the help of Teddy, with just a blazing duel and a flicker, enough na yun para palayuin yung members ng Omega. And para kay Carl TZ, okay na. Akin na tong turtle na to. And everything else follow for them. Parang luminya na lahat ng mga pwedeng luminya for Team Liquid Philippines. Even si JP na nagiging fall guy nung Divine Judgment na yun. Umaabot pa sa puntong nabubuhay pa siya in this moment where Carl TZ happened to find Ryzen na kanina pang nanggugulo sa members ng Team Liquid Philippines. Tatanggalin mo yung threat para dun sa Claude, libre na yon para sa kumuna ng Team Liquid Philippines and eventually winning this game against Smart Omega. Ano pa bang hindi kayang gawin ni Carl TZ?
I mean, yung, ewan ko. Sasabihin ko
Baka
sana hindi niya
mag-cartwheel.
sasabihin ko sana na hindi niya kayang mag-retry ng level 3. Siguro tumambling.
Mag-cartwheel ata.
Siguro na lang.
Baka gano'n.
Bumak dive.
Siguro, bumakblink.
Ay, alam ko na. Hindi niya kaya magpalag na to ng mataas.
Tama naman.
Yeah.
Confirm na yun.
Confirm.
confirm na
Sabi,
yun.
ay ito pa, hindi niya kayang manalo kapag si Janine Verdin yung gold
Yung gold age.
Okay.
Yung Hanabi. Yung Hanabi.
Sorry, sinabi niya po yun. Okay, sinabi niya po yun.
Literal, sinabi niya po yun, literal.
Sinabi niya po yun. Pero hindi, men. Team Liquid Philippines, nabanggit din to kanina ng ating on-ground panel, yung strength ng Eve and the Hylos. Why has it been picked over and over? At possible ba na mabanto ngayon ng Smart Omega since 2-0 na yung sitwasyon?
I don't think so. Honestly, hindi ko alam na, hindi ko nakikitang ibabanto ng Omega. Bagkus ay baka makita nating agawin ng Smart Omega. And dahil kasi dun sa nangyaring draft kanina for this game number 2, willing kasi i-trade off ng Team Liquid Philippines yung Jushin na ibigay ng ibigay kay Mingwin dahil nga may Eve sila. Pero I can feel that for Smart Omega would stop getting the Shojin and baka iprayo pa nila na kunin yung Eve. Ang kaso nga lang, that would open up a lot of tendencies and possibilities for Team Liquid Philippines. Alam din kasi nila, and for sure alam nila kung paano lang counterin if ever agawin to ng Smart Omega. The safest thing is you have to give or you have to suppress Team Liquid Philippines with Carl TC's heroes na alam mong kaya niyang mang-micro ng matindi.
I'm trying to remember the heroes na tinanggal ng Team Liquid. Pero dalawa doon ay yung Marcel at yung Kalea, yung Fanny. So, isipin mo, hindi man lang sila nagtanggal ng kahit anong mid laner hero. That's the advantage that they have with Sanji on the roster. And it says a lot about how Team Liquid Philippines has managed to